position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. To the 43-yard line and a first. For this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
That's caught. It's Yates. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Udo. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense gets set for second down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got an open man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Georgia going up tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Pulls and fires complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end. quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Georgia, 0.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Finds space on the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Pulls it in. It's Warren.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Warren. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And the runner is down, and so is the flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Udo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fighting off the defender. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Moving away from pressure. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia sends out the punt team. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? And the tackle is made, but that fake worked to perfection to pick. first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Georgia, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's locked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when... it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession...
Breaks away on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia going up tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harmon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's complete on the right side. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. He's got it along the sideline. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and you...
He's got it inside the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Back has it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
South Carolina, 28, Georgia, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the catch. It's Tompkins. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It ball's incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Warren. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Banner. Wants to go up top on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Georgia! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Yates. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants to throw it again. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They're now in really good shape shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, the ground game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Third down coming up.
6 remain on the ready. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going for it all. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, South Carolina. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Georgia, 22.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.